driving the Sting. Still in Texas. Watch out for the deer, guys. This is the worst. This is the worst time to be driving at night. Is right now, actually, at this time of night, on these exact days, near daylight savings time. This is when the deers are out the most. I've already almost hit 2 of the motherfuckers. And I'm driving at the speed limit. It's very hard to see them at night. You got to watch out for the deer. You don't want to be driving out here if you don't know what you're looking for. But I can't avoid the deer if it comes out. Because if I swerve, I could end up going off the road. If I don't swerve, I have a risk of somebody hitting me after the car is disabled. This is the absolute worst time of year to be out here with the deer. It's in November or December in Texas. It's real bad right now. Real bad. Usually this road is quiet. But the deer are hungry for some women. Deer. And when they get thirsty, they go looking. They go looking for a mate. Boy, good eye, mate. Would you like to mate? suspect. Us. Weird tonight. Oh, 18 wheeler. Bridges are real bad. It happen anywhere but near bridges and near towns, especially near towns. Small towns, to be exact. Kind of like Dayton. I remember how bad it was in the Dayton area. the deer are looking for food. So they're very likely to roam around here. I mean, I'm not going to say they are roaming. I'm just stating that you could more likely get hit or to hit a deer, sorry. They're more likely to hit a deer here. Oh, yes. Are those fucking go-karts? Wait, they let the lawnmowers out there? Okay, that's pretty trustworthy. They actually let the lawnmower out there. Oh yeah, it's a small town, right? Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter with the police officer? Is the officer just chilling? That officer's chilling. They look bored as hell. No offense, but they look bored as fudge, man. Yeah, it's a perfect drive out. The problem is there's a lot of deer. Right now I'm in a small town, but it's a very dangerous because there's deer. You don't want to mess with the deer. It's November, and it's autumn, and the deer don't play around here, literally. I've hit almost 3 deer today. Oh, close calls 3 times already. Never drive your car in Texas in November and early December. Wait till it gets really freaking cold. It's also their mating season. Hey, this country water tastes pretty good. Tastes like city water. Yeah, city water tastes good though. Hey, it tastes better than SAWS, San Antonio Water System. Ugh, that nasty, that water nasty. But look, the only bridge. Well, there's another bridge coming up, but this is when you know you're driving in the middle of the night when all the lights are blinkage. You know you're in the middle of nowhere, Texas. I just saw 2 dead deers on the road, like when we were in the car one time. Oh no! You don't want to hit a deer and total your car, because cars are made out of cheapo depot plastic. Look, a little bridge! Look how cute the bridge is! Oh, look at the kid with a wedge. It's a cute with a wedge. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a big bridge. But it's nothing like Louisiana bridges. This light's still not blinking. Oh, look at the kid with a wedge. Oh, it's just the cute little hills. Oh. It's like California 1.0. It's like mini California. Oh, look at the cute little California wannabes. You're finally out of hospital? What? I've been out. Oh, look at the cute little wolves. Oh, look at the cute little beaky whites. You'll never see that in Jersey until you get out into the country. Look at the cute little blinky whites. Oh, pobrecita. And that's the last major bridge in South Texas, pretty much. I mean, there are other bridges, but not like that. Not once you pass that bridge. Maybe Austin. I don't know if it's going to snow in Texas. I have no idea if it's going to end up snowing here again. Because that was very uncommon, very unlikely to happen. It was so weird. That bridge in southern Louisiana goes for miles. Yo, why'd they turn around like that? Suspect. Make sure they actually turn. Now, those people are kind of suspect. You gotta watch out for people like that. Oh, that's funny that you were born in Louisiana? I'm talking about that gigantic bridge west of Lake Charles. Not the Lake Charles Sky Bridge or whatever the fuck they call it. But the bridge that goes to the swamplands between Lake Charles and Baton Rouge. I don't know if I'm saying Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or is it Baton Rouge? Rouge? I don't know. I don't know how to say Baton Rouge, if I'm saying that correctly, or if I'm saying that incorrectly. I don't know if it's Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. I don't know. Baton Rouge, Baton Rouge. If you're talking about one long bridge, I may know which one you're talking about. Been on that bridge, and I agree that bridge is known for going for miles. Yes, that one bridge that goes near between Baton Rouge, I don't know if it's Baton Rouge, or if it's, and then Lake Charles, towards Lake Charles. It's like miles long of bridge, and there's no getting around it. You have to take the bridge to get to New Orleans. And then don't forget the bridge that goes over Lake Pontchartrain? Is it? I forgot the name of it. I don't know if that's the right name. Wow, that guy just ran the stoplight. Or stop sign. I don't know if he ran a stop sign or what. Is it the right word? Pontchartrain? Let me see. I forgot if that's the right name for the lake. Is it? Yep, Pontchartrain. I was right. Wow. And I don't even know Louisiana like that. I have no idea about Louisiana, but I know Lake Pontchartrain because of Hurricane Katrina. Lake Pontchartrain. I know that bridge. I've never been on it, but I know it. I've never been on the Lake Pontchartrain bridge. Now, Texas does have a pretty good bridge system, but not like Louisiana, California, and of course that gigantic bridge in Nevada going to Arizona. I think it's Arizona. To go over to go over the Hoover Dam. That's not the most impressive bridge. I still think the bridge set up in Louisiana is the most insane bridge setup I've ever seen in my life. Long-wise. If you break down, you're breaking down on the bridge. 100%. Is this where fucking Greg Abbott lives? Yeah, you don't want to break down on a bridge. Pretty scary, man. The most insane bridge I have been over, and I'll be honest with you, is the Golden Gate Bridge. Most beautiful, exotic bridge. Oh. And don't forget the Verrazano Bridge. Oh my God, those two bridges are amazing. Lake, yeah. The Verrazano Bridge. And the Golden Gate Bridge. So Golden Gate Bridge, the Verrazano Bridge in New York, Staten Island to Lower Manhattan, no, Brooklyn. Amazing bridges, amazing. Any other bridges I could? Oh, Lake Charles Bridge is amazing and scary as hell, especially during a hurricane. The 210 and the 10 bridge, scarier than hell. What other is a cool bridge? St. Louis has a pretty cool bridge system. Or at least there. Baton Rouge, Louisiana has some sort of bridge, kind of. A nice bridge. Where else do I know bridges at? Arkansas to Tennessee is a nice bridge. Another nice bridge. That's really St. Louis to Missouri or whatever. St. Louis, Missouri to... Yeah, that's a nice bridge. Was it Nashville? No, I don't remember. Long Beach, California has a really nice bridge. I like going over it to see everything. I don't know about 22. I don't know if the United States is going to be here in 2022, to be honest. This is a very lonely road. Very lonely. This area is very lonely at night. I do like driving through it though, but it's a lonely place. Part-time. I'm not very good at predicting tornadoes. However, I can see when one is forming. But I'm not good at predicting them before they happen. But I will not get near a thunderstorm convective system unless 100% for sure I'm good. So the loneliest stretch of road I've ever seen. Jesus. Usually there's a lot more people on the road too. Usually. I just see a few 18-wheelers. They're going to go delivery in the middle of the night. Texas. Texas is a very American state, and I don't want that to be, I don't want to ruin that, I guess you could say. I don't want Texas to be ruined, so no. One of the worst things that can happen to you. One of the worst things that can happen to you. Hello. Whoa. Hello. are happening. It's now midnight. And the witches out of us. I swear to God, if I see any goddamn huntings, I'm gonna get scared of shitless. This is one of the most hunted areas of Central to South Texas. These are absolutely one of the most hunted places. A lot of wars happen here. This place scares the hell out of me. There's a lot of paranormal activity in this particular area. And man, is it scary as hell. I'm not even joking. A lot of people don't believe in ghosts, but what I saw a few years ago, I'll never forget. Never forget. Yes, I'm not even joking. You think I'm joking, but I'm not. This is literally one of the most haunted places in the country. Maybe not, if not the world. So many people died within the 150-mile radius of this area. So many people died over the years. So many Mexican and American fought here. Colonies fought here. Indians, Native American Indians were slaughtered in this area. And it's just fucking terrible what those goddamn evil people did from England. And they did all the nasty shit to the Native Americans that owned the land at one point. And my uncle was Native American, and I'm just disappointed in the way the United States treated the Native American Indian. Very disappointed. And it freaks me out because they literally killed, probably I would say on the verge of hundreds of thousands of Native Americans here in Oklahoma, Nebraska, Wyoming, Colorado, everywhere. Back in the old colonial days, you got to remember, this is one of the most dangerous, not dangerous now, but back then, a lot of Mexican people came in this area of Mexico, because this used to belong to Mexico. This was Mexico at one point or another. Texas used to belong to Mexico. Yeah, and the Native Indians didn't deserve what they got. And the U.S. government treats them like shit. And I hate it. I absolutely despise it. Native Americans are some of the nicest people on this whole planet. I mean, literally the whole planet. Like, Native American Indians are just awesome. Awesome people, and it pisses me off. I mean, they're literally the nicest people. They're like Canadians, but think of a Canadian and then times 10 of Native American. Think of a Canadian, a nice Canadian from Canada, a Canuck, and then think of it times 10. Native American are some of the nicest people on the planet, and in general, they believe in the spirituality of the earth and the world. So, when I drive through these streets, I know at one point or another, within a 200-mile radius to a 1,000-mile radius of where I'm at, especially in this area here, that back in the 17 and 1600s, it was all bloodbaths going through all these. Remember, these roads were not here at one point or another. It was nothing but trails, horse trails. For hundreds of years, horse trails to get anywhere you needed to go to in the country, or by train, back at least to the 1800s. But most of this was done by horse trail. And you would have robbers in the middle of the night. It would take forever and ever and ever to get where you needed to go to, months. If you needed to go from New York City to Dallas, or to Houston, or to San Antonio, or to Austin, it could take a month or longer if you didn't have a train and you only go by horseback. And surprisingly, though, people got around this country, and it is absolutely unfathomable how the hell they did that without vehicles, in the heat, the cold. I mean, they survived, even getting, robbed, highway robbery constantly. I mean, that was a very common thing to happen all the time, was highway robbery. That's got to be scary. Well, trailway robbery, I guess you could say. That is scary, man. That is absolutely frightening. And I think you guys would agree. I honestly, I don't know how people got food back then. I mean, I honestly don't know how. I know they got food. I don't know if people brought the food on horseback, or if it was all localized, or how it worked. I wish they would teach us more in history, but unfortunately, I can't find a real good history on that. I literally cannot find a good history on how people actually, did their thing back in the day. And I would love to fucking know, man. I really, really would. I would like to know, but I don't know how they did all that stuff back then. I don't know. I really don't know. No, I understand that people rode horses, but there was trails. You know what I mean? There were trails. But my question for the 3,000 mile trip, assuming that right before trains became a thing, how in the hell did people go from New York City to Los Angeles? How do they do it? That's my question. They did it. I just don't know how they did it. No, before trains. No. I'm talking before trains. Before trains were a thing. How the hell did they do it? Nobody knows the answer. I mean, I know they did by horse. I know. But how the hell would you not get lost? That's my question. How the hell would you not get lost? That's my question. I understand. I don't know how old the compass is. Let me see. How old is the compass? Well, they've had it for a long time, but even with the compass, how would you know where you're going at night? I mean, they had generalized maps, but it's not. I mean, we're talking a whole country. We're talking thousands of miles of Terraland, rivers, streams that you got to pass. Were there wooden bridges on the streams to let the horse go through? I mean, there's severe thunderstorms, flooding. They had to deal with flooding and severe thunderstorms back then. I mean, it wasn't a simple thing back then, guys. They had to deal with they had to deal with heavy flooding, severe thunderstorms. They had that stuff back then like they do now. Tornadoes, hurricanes, sudden severe weather, snowing, inches and feet of snow. How, if it snowed, how the hell do they find out where they got to go? That's another question I don't know. How the hell do they get from New York to Los Angeles in the snow? Let's say it was January and it was cold as hell. How do these people, right, but how do these people stay on the horse and keep the horse warm While, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm going slower than normal, it's because of the deer. Right now, the deer are real bad right now. But my question is, how do these mother truckers in the freezing snow, get from New York to LA in the heavy snow, up the mountain, down the mountain? Do they have specific tracks? Do they have signage? That's another question. How many people got lost over the years? That's another question. I wonder how many people died because they got lost. And did they go during the hottest part of the summers? Did they get hit by tornadoes? I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. I'm sure there's been hundreds of horses and stables that got hit by a gigantic tornado while they were stopping, like in the Midwest and stuff. I'm 100% sure of it. Most likely. But I'm sure they got hit by a tornado. Oh! What about large hail? That was a thing back then. How do those motherfuckers protect themselves from large hail? How do they protect the horse? Crazy to think about. It's crazy to think about how they might have protected the horse and themselves in the middle of nowhere, you know, and there's nowhere to stop from getting hit by hail. Oh, that must have sucked, man. I wonder how many people died in a hailstorm. Because as soon as those hailstones came down, it's over. This shit's lonely. No. But I'm pretty sure there's crazy people out there, though, that you wouldn't want to mess with. I know that people may have been smarter back then, but still, like, let's say I'm in a horse right now. How do these people protect themselves from hail? They knew nothing about the weather patterns that much, except for like a spotter would say, "Hey, it looks like there's rain. It looks really bad." You know, they would say that. I know that much. But that would be like a town spotter that constantly watches the weather. But what doesn't make sense to me is how they can't predict the hailstones. They can't predict the tornado, high wind and damage that would probably knock over whole villages. So that don't make sense to me. I don't know how they survived back then. I know that they were tougher though, like you said. But still, I mean, 80, 90 mile an hour wind gusts. Oh, it happened back then. Don't think it never did. Don't think it ever did. There's also been tornadoes and hurricanes. Every year there was hurricanes. And those people back then knew nothing about them. And they really didn't know when they were going to come. I mean, maybe they kind of knew if they depended on the month. Maybe. Maybe. I guess, I mean, if you're by the coast, I guess they would know when to expect the hurricanes, or possibility of a hurricane would be in like July, August, September, October, November, and then it would get cold. I guess they could predict that, but it would be random if they knew if it was just wind or if it was an actual hurricane. And they didn't even know what the intensity of it was. That's scary. I mean, think about this. I'm in a vehicle, you know, and these trees are thick. Imagine going in a buggy with a horse back in the fucking 1700s. God, that had to have been a bitch. And take a long time, a lot of days just to get where you got to go to. Weeks. And you're in the dark, you're by yourself in the freaking creepy woods, but you got to stop to sleep. So, I wonder how creepy it was to sleep in the woods back in those days. And don't even get me started on the spiders, scorpions, snakes, and all the amphibians, the mosquitoes. Oh boy, I wonder how that was. Oh god, that must have sucked. Especially during the summer. And then how cold during the winter it must have been. And then you have like a lamp, sure, because you got to see where you're going. So you got to have some sort of lamp. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they wrote it down, but to see in the middle of the night, in the middle of the forest, even if it was a trail, I mean, just think about how creepy it was. And you don't know if there's any robbers on that trail. You don't know if there was any robbers. You don't know if there was any just robbers. I mean, just in general. You don't know if anybody was hiding in the bushes ready to grab you. Damn, that must have been scary. Damn, that must have been real scary. But you still have robbers, it's just now it's in a car now. Damn, this shit's crazy, man. Look how empty everything is. Fudge. Now imagine you're in the 1700s here, and just imagine you're in the 1700s right now, but you're not driving a vehicle, you're in a horse and buggy, and you might have a few lamps next to you to see where you're headed. But how would you even see? Because the candela wasn't that high. I mean, you might have had a wax lantern. I mean, they probably had some pretty powerful wax lanterns then. I'm pretty sure they had some pretty powerful fire type of, I guess. Whoa, what was that? I mean, they had to have had some like big fire totem type things, maybe, that would light it up pretty nicely. I'm pretty sure, and they would last a long time with the wicks. But regardless, at the end of the day, God, that must have been scary, man. There's no electricity, no lights, no artificial light like this, nothing. Complete darkness by yourself, abandoned, everything. Well, it's abandoned in the middle of the night. And when you're not in the village, You had to worry about getting robbed. Oh man, that had to have been scary. I don't think anybody but really brushed their teeth. I really don't. You had gingivitis. It must have just been very scary, man. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just headed back to Texas, South Texas. I was in Fort Worth. Once you get into South Texas, or once you get into Texas, period, excuse me, once you get into Texas, man, it's very dark once you get out of the cities. I mean, sure, you can get dark in Nebraska, Arkansas, blah, 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 but T-Mobile has been going in and out all the time. Verizon, for some reason lately, Verizon has been doing really good on this stretch of over 310 miles. They've been doing really good lately. They didn't have this much coverage before. They really expanded their coverage, LTE coverage, better than I've ever seen. I don't know if it's an extended LTE band, but I haven't been disconnected from Verizon on this road particularly almost the whole time. There's only been a couple spots where it's gone down to nothing. They have been doing really good, even better than AT&T. But AT&T has coverage everywhere Verizon does not. Uber parodies? Yeah? Yeah, we could do an Uber parody action. I'm just going a little bit slower because I don't want to hit a deer. The deer right now are real bad, and I just don't want to hit the motherfucker. I've already seen like 17 of the deers I counted, and then 3 of them were on the road, and I almost smacked right into them. You gotta watch out for those deers, man. They don't play no games. They play no games, no games, no games. I don't want no games. Games are the games in game. I can see the, I think I can see the city lights already of the next biggest city. I think I can. There's a vehicle ahead of me. But like I said, I gotta drive slower because of the deer. It's autumn. They are really bad during the fall. And man, you don't want to hit a deer. It will total your car. Nothing, just driving, but I don't get out much more. That's about it. I don't get out much. With the issues going on within the United States of America, it's just very sad and disturbing, really. I mean, there's a lot of disturbing stuff going on right now, and I'm not feeling the vibe of the country of the United States of America. So yeah, no, it's a bad vibe. I get bad vibes from what's going on in this country right now, and there's a lot of things I do want to say, but I can't. So it's just bad vibes all around the board, bad politicians all around the board, and very scary what's going on in the country of the United States, and not just the United States, but the world. So I find it to be very, very disturbing and unwelcome in my eyes. There's a lot of people right now that are suffering financially, and the U.S. government just don't give one flying fluck. They don't care about the people. And so I find it very disturbing. Yes, I'm just gonna say it, but Travis Scott should be sued into oblivion. Maybe not necessarily him, but the people. No, I looked at all the videos that I could, and why was the Scott guy going ooh while there was somebody dead in his audience? And he was looking at him, just singing, ooh, like who does that? I'd be freaking crying if that was my audience. I would literally be crying because I wouldn't want nobody to be hurt at my concerts. Obviously, I'm not a concert person, but I would never want anybody to get hurt at my concerts, rap, hip hop, country or not. I would immediately stop it. I would notice stuff like that. People getting up on top where the cameras are. I would notice stuff like that, trust me. And I would stop the concert. And I'd probably just cancel the concert. If I knew that people were getting crushed, I would be like, stop. And if I had that kind of fandom, I would immediately say, stop crushing each other. And the concert is over. I would even go so far as to refund them. I would never want... I don't know why they set it up where these fences were caged like they were. That's not normal in a concert. And if it is, like I said, I've never been to a concert. I would never have where the fences are so close to each other and it looks like they're going to crush people. Nope, never. I would never do that to my my fans. I could never do it. Never. And it was wrong. But unfortunately, a lot of people are defending Scott Travis. And there's no... it's not defensible. The second he saw somebody hurt, and with the police out, I would have canceled the motherfucker. And I would have permanently canceled. And I would personally be going to see those people in the hospital that were crushed. I would make it my freaking go to go see them. Why would this light turn? There's nobody here. Why did the light turn? Wait, why did this light turn? Nobody's here. Why the hell did this light turn? You see? Freaking ghost, bro. There was no car. Yeah, this place is haunted, man. For sure, this place is haunted. That light turned for no reason. And these are not automatic lights. Yeah, no, I would have taken the time to go visit everybody in the hospital immediately. I would never do that to my fans. I don't care if it's for rap or country or metal. I wouldn't do that to my fans, man. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I would visit every single fan that got hurt. Every single one. I'd be devastated. I just couldn't do it, man. A hip-hop star or not. I would take the time to go visit all my fans that were hurt. Then I'd start screwing up with the agency that made the thing, and I'd be feeling so bad. You don't understand. I would probably throw a free concert out of my own money. I would throw a free concert, but it would be in a very, very big stadium. You know what I mean? Like, if I did that, I would throw like a big concert, but it would be in a gigantic stadium where none of that shit could happen. That's what I would do. I would throw a huge concert, and it would be a kind of concert where I would donate money. Well, at least that's what I would do. I don't know about Travis Scott, but that's what I would do. And just to be safe, I don't know why Travis Scott's not doing stuff for his people right now. Those are his favorite fans. But his music is a little bit scary to me, so I don't listen to it. Shit, this area is very dangerous. I must slow down. This is Deer Central right here. I must slow down. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by the deer. They come out flying it's like the deer want to die or something. It's weird. Some of these deers. You gotta be very careful right here, especially in the hills. They get a little deery, I guess you could say. Ha ha ha. Oh dear, you know. God, this place is dark and scary at night. And there's not another goddamn car on the road. I would throw a gigantic party, a donated party type of concert. 100% of the proceeds would go to my favorite charity. If people wanted to pay for donations, I'm sure they would. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that to my people, man. I would refund them. I would pay out of pocket for anything that I needed to. See how many deers have already been hit here? Gotta be very careful, man. I've already seen 2 blood spots. They've already hit twice. Oops. Looks like somebody skidded right here. Oh, we're in a town now. Ebbets be a small town, but still. That's where the deer like to roam. Where the deer like to roam. And they get in front of your car, and then you smack into them. They get frozen on the headlights. Where the buffalo deer roam. Is anybody alive around here? Logic had people passed out at his concert, and he helped them out and paused the concert until they got help. I saw a lot of the TikToks where a lot of other people actually stopped the concert, and the weirdest thing is they're defending Travis Scott, saying, "Oh well, he couldn't see it, but he was on a bird's eye view." He was on top of a bird's eye view platform. No way in heck did he miss that. No way. Yeah, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, he messed up, and Lawsuits are coming. That would have never happened at my concert. Oh, I would never want that to happen to somebody. Creepy bridge, creepy bridge. Bridge of creepiness. Whee! That gas is so expensive. Empty. Another dead deer. Rest in peace, Mr. Deer. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no comment. Another deer hit. Oh. Oh. Oh, there's deer carcass all over the place. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, dude. That's disgusting. Ugh. that took a long time. Damn. That took a really long time. Wow, I finally made it back. That took a long time. My gosh. That took way longer than it should have. Yeah, the S22 also is probably going to be a really good phone. Just like the S21. But when it comes to speed, the iPhone is superior in a lot of ways. It really is. Genuinely, it is. The iPhone is extremely superior in a lot of ways. It really is. Genuinely. To be honest, I think the Note would have been better. And honestly, it would have been better to have a Note. And that's just being truthful. It would have been way better to have a Note. They should have just kept the Notes. I love the Note series. I like the square box of a phone. You know what I mean? I like the squareness of it. Unfortunately, they're not making them anymore. And that's really stupid of them not to. Really stupid. I don't know why Samsung stopped making them. Don't ask me. I don't know. Really, really stupid of them, though. Just my opinion. It's not based on facts. Just an opinion, though. The Note looks really good in comparison. The Note looks good. I guess you could even say it smells good. What the hell are they doing on the goddamn freeway now? What are y'all doing now? Y'all are so annoying, bro. What in God's green earth are y'all doing now? Yo, what is it with San Antonio? And they're always fucking construction. Always construction. Always. It's just insane. Absolutely batshit insane. Weird. Gosh. look at me, I'm South Texas. I always got to be, you know, construction. You know what I mean? Always construction, always. Has there ever been a time where there isn't construction? That would be concerning. Would you like to move back in your lane? Thanks. Alright, anyways guys, I'm gonna let you go. I got another 11 miles, so but I'm gonna go and get something to eat too. Bye guys. Back in SA.